Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello. How are we all? Let us see what is happening here. Good evening, everyone. While I'm here burning some sage and Palo Santo. Say hello if you are here. So I'll see who you are. Let us start. Today we have a very interesting subject. Hello, Maria Webb. Year of the Dragon. Julia. Just saging everything and everyone. Good evening. How are we? Let us just fix all those little angles here. Hello, Sarah Haley. How are we all? Let us start. Write to me. How are we going? Oh, hello, Dion. Very good. You got a pass to watch us tonight. That is very good. Write to me. What's been happening? I can't see too many things here or too many people. So, yes. So, today we are going to talk about self-lies and deceit. I like when everybody just sending me messages while I'm starting to talk to you, so I can't really answer. Can you please tell me here on Instagram and on Facebook if you can hear me? I can't see if anyone hear me or not. Can you write to me a comment? Just give me a little thumbs up. Hey Maria, thank you for that. That is good. Can you hear me well? I'm using the same earpods for both phones, so I just want to know that I'm being heard here. So they moved to iPhone, and like this I'm not sure about. Okay. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. Okay. Can you hear me? Do you know when your phone starts to play music? Okay. That's what happened when you're going live. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to take it off and now tell me if you can hear me or not, because this become very funny now and I'm just starting to laugh at myself. I'm going to give it. This is just too funny for me. Can you hear me if I'm not using the headphones? Because if you can, then I don't need the headphones, because all I can hear is the music that was playing. Let's see. All right, so let us start officially now. This is what happened when you do a live and you're trying to make it all happening, but this is what it is. So today's subject is super interesting. Beck, let me know if you can see me here on Facebook, because it is pretty frustrating here. I might just start Facebook again. Those are just all those technical support. I need to have my own camera person here, right? I know. Beck, are you here? Anyway, the subject of today is very deep. It is about lies, deception that we tell ourselves and we tell other people. Is the one that we are being told to tell, but yet we really need to keep it to ourselves as clear as possible. When we are allowing ourselves to be connected to really who we are and what we are, everything is flowing, there's no need to hide anything. However, when we are connecting to the energy of lie, when we are listening to the energy of other people that demands things from us, then it can create a really big problem. My question for you, have you ever had to lie for someone else and it wasn't the right thing for you, but you just had to do it? Can you please write to me, yes or no? Let me know. Did you ever had to lie in order to please someone else? Yes or no? I need to see some interaction there. Unless the energies are super challenging today. It's really, really challenging here. Yes, no. Baxter, are you with us? Can you please write to me? You never had to lie for someone else. Amazing, Dion. Very good. Angela, you did? Yep. And anyone else who he's... Can you hear me now? Maybe that will work better now. Okay, so we are talking about if you needed to ever lie for someone else or to keep secret for someone else that you didn't feel comfortable doing so. What's happening is that when we are lying in order to keep someone else happy, we are not really allowing ourselves to connect to our true essence. When we are not connecting to our true essence, we are then creating, misalignment in our energy, in our levels of communication with the self. What I wrote here, I want to ask you a story. Someone says to me during the week in one of my sessions, a client said to me, I understand why they are lying to me about their boyfriend. I understand why he's lying to me. He's such a good man. And we're talking about a drug addict that will sell everything and everyone just to justify to the next, hit of the drug. So when she said it to me, I said, so sometimes he's good and sometimes he's not good. And we're talking about all kind of addiction. It can be an addiction for sugar, addiction for alcohol, addiction for drugs, gambling, shopping, talking all addictions. This is one of the very common examples for lying. Now, when the person is lying to themselves and they're saying, oh, I'll do just one more time, or one more things, or another thing and another thing, and they are lowering their own standards over and over again, you need to ask yourself what is the right thing for yourself. But when you are in the loop of creating that thing and then being so hooked on it and telling yourself those lies, what is happening? You are not really allowing yourself, you're not being truthful to yourself. If you're saying, let's talk about gambling for a second. When you go to the casino, if you're going to the casino, and you're having, $20, $50, $100, this is what you're going with, and whatever you'll come out with, this is money that you're ready to lose, okay? But otherwise, if you're saying, oh, one more, oh, it was so close, oh, and then you're saying, oh my God, I've earned $600, say, or should I say $666, right? What it is, you've lost already 800, but you're now saying that you've won, and all you remember is the winning in order to justify that illusion. I know other people who has been bashed, hit by their partners. They're saying, oh, it's because he was drunk. Oh, it's because that he was tired. Oh, it's because of whatever. I don't give a shit, to be honest with you. If someone does something that will hurt you, harm you, jeopardize you, risk you, they don't need to be there. But then I'm being told, oh, but it only happens every so often. So this is a story that I'm going to ask you, okay? Imagine this. It's a story. It's actually, I read it in one of my father has a book, The Legend of Yemen, because my parents came from Yemen. And the book said this. Someone had a slave, and the slave was strong and powerful and charming and obedient and did everything that was needed and more. What happened is that one day a year, this slave loses his shit. He can bash you, he can kill you, he can steal everything, he can disappear, but then the next day they'll come back. Now, we don't know what day will be that day. So you have 365 days for the year. But one day, that you don't know which one it will be, this slave flips. Are you going to keep and hire this man or woman, it doesn't matter, for that matter, of course, with the risk that one day he can go crazy, and they have your children, they have the animals, they have the houses? Is it safe for you to keep this person, even though that the percentage is 1 of 365? Can you still have that risk? I ask you. Please let me know. What do you think? Are we going to justify it? Are we going to accept it? Or are we going to protect ourselves? What will you do? Shalom F. What will you do? No. Very good. Now, Angela, if I would say that about your just as a friend, you will accept it, wouldn't you? But if it comes to the risk of the kids, no way. True or not? How much do we put ourselves potentially at risk, yet when it comes to our children, this is where we actually protect ourselves? How many times have you lowered your own standard to accommodate someone else just for the hope that they will love you in the same way, while you know that this is not what you want, when you know that you deserve better than that? Have that ever happened to you? And it doesn't just have to be with partners. It can be with friendships. It can be in all relationships. It can be in friendships. It can be with work colleagues. It can be with bosses. It can be with employees. It can be with anyone that you find yourself compromising yourself for. Does that make sense? No way, Nat, but you know, it's 364 days of goodness. And this is where that temptation, you know, King Solomon once said, you can't hide 3 things. You can hide everything, but you can't hide 3 things. You can't hide the sun, the moon, and the truth. Sooner or later, no matter what, the truth will be revealed. Even if there are clouds, we know that the sun is there. Even if it's a new moon, the moon is there. Nothing can hide it. And so is what I ask from you. I would like us to connect to our inner truth and ask ourselves, what is it that we really want to do, to have, to own, to be? And once that you are connected to your own inner truth, you are invincible. You are invincible. Does that make sense to you? Thumbs up, love, hearts, up, down, left, right. How many times have you felt that you were not enough for someone? No matter what you've done, it was still not enough. Did that ever happen to you? Have you ever felt not enough and potentially you had to lie again to someone else or to yourself? No matter what you've done, it was never enough. And especially if you're planning now all kind of Christmases, if you're planning all kind of gatherings, if you're planning some kinds of what you were perceiving as a loving action, but then it turned to be not. Okay? Claire, with your sister. The thing that is happening is that you are hoping to be loved by that person, by that group, by that community, and you are lowering yourself. Or if I'll quote myself saying earlier this week, do not slut your soul. Do not compromise yourself to a way that doesn't serve you. It is on you to please you We spoke about it a few times before. And it's about you allowing yourself to connect to that level of self-acceptance that will clear you from your need to be accepted by others. The amount of panic and anxiety that are running around is really huge. And it's almost like, again, I'll repeat, no matter what you do, it's just not good enough. So then perhaps you lie to them, you lie to yourself, you lie to perhaps people that you thought or yearned for their love. And I'm saying no. Just don't lie to yourself. You're the most important person. If you need to play a game, at least know that you're playing the game. If you are creating a strategy or a tactic, it's okay. Do what you need to do. So for example, Claire, if you need to see your sister and you know what is happening or what is not happening or what's not going to happen, be aware of it. And when you are being aware of it, you won't have any expectations. And then what happens when you don't have expectation? You don't get disappointed. And that is the big difference. I need you not to put your waiting emotional satisfaction based on other people. I think, Francis, you said last week that you clean so much at work that you can't even walk. Why? Why not to do it to your level, and whatever you can't, then you'll do the next day. When you are doing the absolute best that you can, and it's still not good enough for other people, then that's too bad. That is too bad. But as long as you're truthful to yourself. So let me take you again. I guess the one thing that you need to do is not to deceive or lie to yourself. How many relationships that you have in your life you know that are not valid anymore? You know that are not strong anymore. You know that are not needed anymore. What is it that you need to do for yourself to allow yourself to connect to that inner serenity? Tell me, write to me. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Angela, for being so responsive. Can anyone else respond as well? Come on, give me some likes or hearts or write something to me. It's like you have an expectation from other people to be like you. And when they are not like you, you get disappointed. Or you lower your energy. I need you to keep your energy high. High to the level that you are. Understand that currently we're in a little bit of a big transition. Everything is being transitioning and we are all transforming. So remember the 11th of the 11th gateway? We're entering on Sunday, if not already, to the gateway of the 12th. And that will go at least until the 21st of the 12th. It's the same number. So it's going to be 21, 12, 21. What does it mean? It means that not only that we let go of the old, I don't know if you read my newsletter or not only that we let go of the old, and it's funny because I just told you that at 21, not only that you're letting go of the old, you are now anchoring the new. So a lot of people find themselves not grounded. And when I was focusing before, just before the session today, I was sitting and transforming thoughts and feeling, okay, what is it that we needed? So we need few things. I am grounded because we need to be grounded. We need to be as strong as an oak tree, but flexible as a bamboo. And that is what is happening here. This is what it is. And I'll read to you the affirmation in a second. We need as well to be supported. Okay? We need that support. Because, and I'll read it to you in a second, but more than anything, we need to be validated. Once that we are validated, we don't need anyone else's validation. No one needs that validation. And really, I know it sounds like a sales speech. It might be, I don't care. You buy in December 2, you get the third one for half price. So you are getting like a good discount. So this is $40 each. Instead of getting $120, it will be for $100. So it's worth it. And I'm going to do an amazing, through all of the month of December, because I like to share good specials. For the month of December, I am doing buy two, get the third one half price. And you have it there. The code word on the website, unless you come and buy it in person, is goodbye 2021, because we really had enough. Hi, Rosie. So from that point of view, I want you to be connected to who you are and what you are without the deception, without soul slutting yourself, being truthful and honorable to yourself. And those secrets that you need to keep, you need to assess if they need to be kept, if you're protecting yourself, or if you need to change it into something or someone else. Does that make sense to you? There is something here that because, you know, you're on my mind for the whole week, and it's not that they just like this, because I think about it for a little while, and what can I say and do in order to empower you? And a little secret is, you guys are telling me exactly what to talk about. So the clients that sees me usually on Sunday set the tone for the week, and then, where are the secret? And then, this is my book, 28 Lessons in Self-Mastery, which can be a really good gift for Christmas or the end of years, or just if you like reading. Secrets, page 83. You know, when you hide something, you hide it in layers. And the layers can be made, whether it's from your parents, whether it's through your parents, whether it's about your parents. This is where you learn how to lie, how to hide, and how to be different in a different way. And my question to you, do you really want to? I know a story about someone. She was 8. She was forced to be moved from her public school to private school. But go and say that to an 8-year-old. And then she said, no, well, if I'm going to be sent to this school, I don't want to be here. And the father took her out and said, here's the door. And he made her sit on that porch, on those staircase, for a couple of hours, right? And the 8-year-old who was just kicked out of her house because she said, I don't want to leave my school and my friends, was thinking in her head how she is going to, if someone will ask her why she's sitting outside, she was already setting a strategy to protect her parents and to say something else, just that she won't say that the father kicked her out, or that she said she had a fight. And that is not a thunderstorm, that's the railway. And that is showing you how much already from the age of 8, and this woman is a brilliant woman, organizer to the highest level of things and events, but she's already strategizing and thinking. So with my work with her, we are working on calming the 8-year-old, allowing the 8-year-old to be an 8-year-old. And if someone says something, is to say, I had a disagreement with mom and dad. I didn't know what to do, so they put me up. Or to have another conversation with mom and dad, or to create that reassurance and calmness So she was kicked out, but she had to lie from her own will, might I add, to protect the parents that kicked her out and never came back. So how does that sound to you? Does that sound to you the right thing to do? Where is the responsibility of the people who tell you to do those things? We all need to take responsibility for ourselves and not for other people. Other people need to do their own thing. I'm not saying throw them under the bus, but I am saying just say your own truth, okay? So if I'll be asked a direct question, I will do my absolute best to stick to the facts. And if I don't want to put someone under the bus, I will go in a roundabout way, but I will not lie for anyone anymore. Does that make sense? Because once that you're being loyal, the only loyalty that you need to have first and foremost is to yourself. Is that clear to each and every one of these listeners, whether it's live or whether it's on repeat? Is it clear to you that the first responsibility needs to be to yourself? How can you be responsible for someone else who doesn't have your back? How can you wait for someone to support you when they don't do it? When you are not their number one, they are their number one. So why do we put them as our number one and not ourselves? Capisci? Comprende? Verstå? Yeah, good. So firstly, take care of yourself. Now, why am I pushing it to take care of yourself? Because I know that you who watches me are not a narcissist. You are not just selfish. You are not just self-centered. Most of you are selfless. Most of you will put your family, your loved ones, before you. And I'm saying no. My friend Vicky is watching here. Vicky, you are going to protect yourself and your energy to no matter what. When you are not connected, we even have Beyonce here joining us. When you are not allowing yourself to be truthful to yourself, no one will be truthful to you. Because you will get what you broadcast. You will get what you are sending out there. So the more self-work on your self-dignity, boom, you've got it. So did you know that you can hide a lot of your lies in your fat layer? Because the body doesn't know what to do with that. Part of that emotional eating, to suppress, to hide, to bury. You bury the things. I know someone that when she's under stress and where her PTSD, or shall I say the complex PTSD comes up, she goes to have a cheese sandwich. And why is that? Because that was the food that she had availability to when she was young and things were coming through to her, and that's all she could eat. So what does she do now? What does she do now when she's under big stress? That's her food of comfort and food of choice. So what do you do when you can't have a difficult conversation? Do you avoid it? Do you procrastinate? Do you shift it? What do you do? Do you stay there? There are many ways to deal with hard conversations. There are many ways to shift the energy to make it worthwhile for you. I had a chat with a friend who is having open relationship, open marriage, might I add. And I actually respected that person, because if it is known and up on the table, then there are no lies. This is more courageous than going and having an affair with someone, don't you think? Because when someone is having an affair, they are lying to themselves, to the other person, and to the whole situation. But if If you're willing to have an affair with someone else, that means that you are not happy within your relationship. So are you going to fix it? Are you going to just do it? I hear a lot of time, and for many lawyers, divorce are too expensive. Some people just don't want to divorce because it's too expensive. They have the property, or they have mortgages, or they have like businesses connected or super that they don't want to divide. So each one just go and do what they want to do, potentially. But then they are not really being loyal to themselves or to the other person. So either you fix it, either you finish it, or you either do, saying, I'm not feeling satisfaction here, so I'm going to look out. How are you feeling about it? Sometimes people will wake up only when they're feeling that it's being taken away from them. Does that make sense? And don't tell me that my life at the clinic are not interesting, right? Very interesting. So when people are, I'm going to read to you a little paragraph from my book, from the chapter, lesson 16, secrets. As children, we are sometimes obliged or forced to keep these secrets, and this burden is heavy and very hard to bear, particularly for a child. This can condition a person from a young age to accept lying and deception as a second nature. Their perception of right or wrong will develop in a very distorted way, as the child's main interest is to be protecting their parents or family members. Does that make sense? So the distortion can pull a person's behavioral development in opposing direction, as a result in two extremes. The first extreme is characterized by a very extroverted behavior, where the person may be able to talk freely about anything as long as it is based on the external world. Because they are forced to lock away their internal awareness as a child, they will not know how to approach it, because this person is so out there, nobody even worry about it, and no one will even know that there is a problem. Okay? I can tell you a little confession. When I had to deal with my childhood, I literally had here, it's what's called in therapy, a concrete floor and ceiling. So I had this beautiful smile, which I hope that it's still beautiful, but it went from here up. Everything was suppressed down. And the guy that was managing that workshop that I was part of, he said, Sharon, you must not smile for a whole month. Do you know what it is not to smile for a whole month? It's really hard, especially for me, because my smile was my signature. And once that everything broke down, and let me just think about it, it would have been actually right now. And I think I was 27 or 28. So that will be far out. 33 years ago. No. 20, far out. 24, 25 years ago. Wow. So once that I have really opened my own ability to be fully connected everywhere, that's where my authenticity became much stronger and much more powerful. And this is where the difference started to happen, and the people that I was attracting into my life. The other extreme, the adrenal system, the second extreme is characterized by a very introverted behavior. The person may easily retreat from the company of others into their own space. They may be unable to cope with expressing themselves on any level, because they may have been punished in the past for saying the wrong thing at the wrong time, and they may feel it's safer to remain silent. And this is the both extremes. So in case of either extreme, the adrenal system can be exhausted. Who has felt that in the last, week and a bit, it is exhausting? Everything is exhausting. Who felt that? Give me a like or a heart. Or have you felt that things were exhausting, that the energy is just keep hammering over and over again. Did you feel that lately? Yep. One more, give me more, tell me more. Have you been feeling that exhaustion? Have you been feeling how no matter how hard you try to stay positive, how hard you try to be connected, you're getting a challenge and another challenge and another challenge. And what I've been saying is that, you know, when you are, soul tired is very good. Very sad, but very true. It's like it's been super challenging. And this is what part of that energy release is happening. You need to let go and let God, so you will be able to move to the 5th and 7th dimension in an easier way. You cannot stay within the 3rd dimension. It's too hard. It's unnecessary. Make sense? So we need to have chin up. And this is where I wanted us to have the I am valid and the I am supported. Do you want me to read you about this for a sec? I'll read it for you. And I'll do a quick exercise with you in a minute from my book. So let us start with I am supported, okay? Yeah, super drained, 100%. I am supported here. So it restores our inner resilience. So if you ever say, I struggle emotionally in the world being alone. Someone has to help me. It's not that I need the help, but I feel that I need this help. I'm super competent, but I'm feeling that I need company to do what I need to do. I don't feel abandoned, but I just imagine that I'm abandoned. Does that make sense? Pardon me, excuse me. So it has chocolate, pulsatilla, and sepia, which is for rejection, which is for the feeling of over-exaggeration, feeling of aloneness, that they can receive more attention and reassurance. And sepia often feel unsupported and ungrounded, and they have dual polarity, that they need to create dependency and they need to be independent. Does that make sense? And that is where, why don't we just take I am supported? I'll take it for you. You might still want to take it. So it's 7 really drops. And I'm just going to do it. And if you want to say the affirmation with me, you can. Even though I feel abandoned at times, I now choose to support myself and know that when I have myself, I am never alone. I am my own best friend, and all the others are simply a bonus. I love my own company, and I choose to invite the right people into my life. This is exactly what we spoke about. It's about changing that frequency. It's about shifting it and letting it go. And this is the I am supported, okay? The next one is I am grounded. So for all of you who don't feel grounded, and often I'm being asked, can I take it one after the other? And the answer is yes. Because these are not homeopathic in a way of, it's already like a combination one. So it has a whole different, I guess, constitution to help you to shift the things in a different way. So I am grounded is this. It's ultimately strengthening and allowing yourself to stand tall. Ready? Because I'm going to do it for you. Well, I'm actually going to do it for us. So this one has literally the oak tree and the bamboo. So I created this to begin the feeling of being strong like an oak, but flexible like the bamboo. Because the oak can be really tough and hard, but stubborn. And with a strong wind, it will break. And this is where we sometimes feel exhausted. But the bamboo is allowing it to be flexible. And those who grow bamboo knows how strong it is. So please say the affirmation with me. And this one good as well for back remedy because of that bamboo. So, it is safe for me to be in my body and grounded. My feet are rooted deep in the ground and my body can fly high safely. My back is strong and stable like the oak tree, yet flexible like the bamboo. So this is the affirmation for the grounded. And as well, if you have the remedy, you can as well get it from my website, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 and those of you who might have some, for the female who are watching, who might have problems with their monthly, and or for men who's feeling that are not being validated in their ways, there is this I am valid. And the I am valid is definitely relevant for this time now, because we are all feeling, or a lot of us feeling challenged with our decisions, with our ways, and with the way that we see and perceive things. So I am valid is how can you be loved and validated by others if you can't first of all love and validate yourself? So please say with me, like it has gold, it has borax, it's like the bomb. Say with me, I am valid, I do matter, and I am lovable. Even though I sometimes feel like I don't matter, I deeply and profoundly know that it is safe for me to let go of these old thought patterns and embrace the knowing that I do matter and I am valid. Thanks, Rosie. You do, and you are, and it is strong. And I actually had a client who brought to me her daughter who was suffering from menstrual pain, and the pain was gone. So I'm not claiming anything, but part of this is as well resolving your relationship with your mother, with the mother figure, and with your feminine parts of the body. So let us do a little, do you have any questions so far or anything that you want to say? Any questions? Boom, boom, boom. One of the problems as well with the oh, thank you. Tis Albert, thank you. One of the things that can be challenging is when you think that you are in trouble. When you are in trouble for what is the right thing. So I guess what I would like to tell you is that follow your truth. Follow your truth no matter what. If people around you are telling you to do or to say or to be in situation that you don't want to be, then don't. You have to allow yourself to be connected to your truth. Because if you are not connected to your truth, you are lying to yourself. If you're lying to yourself, you will encounter a lot of diseases, because this is what happens when we are not. By the way, if any of these pendants, Paloma, congratulations for your graduation. And are you wearing your pendant? Very important. So a lot of people are really been drawn to those pendants and they are working. That's all I can tell you. They can take the stress off. So a simple exercise to release and clear the secrets that I would love you to do. We don't have to do it right now, but I'd love you to do it. So to release all the secrets you hold from your system, begin by writing them down. One by one, write them freely without holding yourself back. When you have finished, ask yourself if you truly need to keep all of them. So nobody will see you. When I do it in class for the course, I tell them write it in any language that you want. I mean, I write mine in Hebrew and then we go and burn it. When you have finished, ask yourself if you truly need to keep all of them. Some secrets helped to form part of your boundaries, and keeping them will not drain your energy if it's something that you do willingly. For those that takes effort to keep, ask yourself if it is safe to talk about them, to burn them, to release them. If it's something that you do with yourself, if it's a lie that you do for yourself, you really need to confront it and then you can let it go. Because if you won't, you're really challenging yourself to the level that will create that lie. And we do not want to lie. Do you have any questions before I'll go into the card reading of the week? Liberating yourself from secrecy. Gee, I wrote some nice things here. Making a conscious choice to release the secrets that do not serve you will be liberating. This is because secrets occupy spaces in your body. For some, these are fat cells. For others, this is hyper brain function, including anxiety or depression. In any case, once that you are truthful to yourself, you have taken your power back and you will feel decluttered. You will not feel challenged by others. You will feel that you have control over your own journey and your interactions with others. You will feel safe to express yourself as much or as little as you choose to. Have no fear and move forward with love. Okay? So this is amazing for you as well. Okay. Any questions? Or are we ready for the cards? Tell me. Who would like a card? Let me sage actually a little bit. So this is my deck of cards that Rosie here just bought. And those are the empowerment cards from Survive to Thrive by yours truly. If you'll buy it now and you get 2 products, get the third one half price, I will sign them for you, or I will dedicate it for you. Hello, Mr. Adam. You just joined us at the right time. That's nice. All right, let me just Palo Santo, everyone. Instead of saying relax, everyone, Palo Santo, everyone. Let me Palo Santo you. Aloha. Okay. I might as well sage. I love Palo Santo or Santo Palo, but it just takes a lot. Sammy, am I doing it for you or for Harris or for both? I'll give you 2 cards. Okay. Are you ready to rumble? Okay. Well, I was thinking of you, Adam, so you will be the first one. Let me see if there was someone before, and then you, Claire. Okay, let us see that. Adam, the lucky one. You are the first one. All right, Adam, a card for you. Adam, you are belonging. Say with me. So this relates to the crown chakra, and it goes like this. Adam, say with me, though. I now belong. I no longer long for love. I am love. Okay? Done. Pleasure. Okay, Claire, you are the next card. Claire. Heart center. Boom. I'm now willing, say with me, Claire. I am now willing, ready, and able to connect myself and the world through my heart. So no just thinking. And this is the throat chakra. This is the expression. I don't know if you can see it like this. Here we go. Heart center. And that is coming and going, and that is awesome. All right. You are love. Who else there? Give me your names and we will do it. Let's start here. Doom. So Harris, a card for you. Harris, you are a role model. I'm now willing, ready, and able to be a positive example. It's exactly what we spoke before. Positive role model. Angela, a card for you. Free. That is awesome. Again, throat chakra, allowing yourself to express. I am now free to be in my full potential and self-actualized. Okay? So this is your powerful expression of being free. Semina, second card for you, or first card, but couple. Fulfilled. The card for you is fulfilled. I am now willing, ready, and able to live in my fullest expression of myself. And as you said, you have just woken, then this is the one for you to go and to start. Natalie, a card for you. Lack of awareness in relation to something. So this is, you see how it is from the solar plexus and the sacral? Potentially, you're not aware of how strong you are. So say with me, and you can all say them all together. I now choose to raise my vibration and be aware of all that's around me. Which means I'm accepting whomever is around me, I'm aware of them, and I am choosing the way that I'm handling my vibration to deal with that. Does that make sense? I hope so. Who else do we have here? Baxter. Are you with us, Baxter? Wanting to change. So this is very primal cards, okay? I now realize that change is important to my evolution. It is safe to change. Okay? It is safe to change. Who else do we have here? Rosie, a card for you. Self-love. Very good. Self-love. Again, crown chakra and above. I am now willing, ready, and able to express my self-love at any given moment, which means that you're not going to compromise yourself. Capiche? Good. Camille, are you there with us? Would you like a card? Camille, opening up. I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways that fulfill me. And if the current or old pathway is not good enough or not strong enough, then you're not going to do it. You're going to find something that will fulfill you no matter what. Okay? Vicky, I'm going to give you a card. Vicky, pathway to enlightenment. I am in the light. I am the light. I now share the light. Okay? Yep. Very good. Oh, I didn't even see that, Camille. Very good. Angela, very good. Francis, a card for you and for me. Oh, funny you said that. So, Francis, integration. Integration is a good card for you. I now choose to live my integrated life to its fullest potential. And that is the card for you. A card for me, restoring. I now restore every cell in my body to full vitality. What do you reckon? Does the card tell me to go back to keto? We need to solve a few things before we get there. Okay, Baxter, are you here? Beck, Lydiard. Revive and balance. I'm now willing, ready, and able to grow. Now, a very important thing for all of you, and please tell me if I've missed anyone, just write to me another, just write, say me. See, you get your card before you even ask for it. Addictions and consumption of substances through the Christmas period. Do not take anything excessive, please. If you want a glass of wine, have it. Don't do the bottle. If you want to have something sweet, take. Don't finish the whole whatever bar, family bar. Do not. Okay? Try to stay as balanced, as stable as possible. I'm going to stay at the clinic through the whole time. I'm moving a house. So settlement, I'm not going anywhere. So remember, I am valid, I am grounded, and I am supported. This is here for you. Did I miss anyone with the reading? Please tell me. No? Okay. We're overcoming all the lies. I'm going to do another card. I feel like I need to do another card for someone. I'm not sure whom. But I guess it's for everyone. Self-acceptance. Self-acceptance. This here filter does it a bit too light. So self-acceptance is about, or maybe it's for you, Miranda. I'm not so sure. Me. Okay. We'll give it to Miranda then. I am now willing, ready, and able to accept myself and others. So now, as we know, there are big, this is the card. There are big arguments between people now. We're going to talk about it or not. Very big arguments. I need you to stick to your truth. I need you to stick to your alignment. No lies to yourself, to others. Be truthful, be honorable, be supported, and be supportive. Have the compassion, but remember, you are not going to compromise on that pathway. Okay? You might have had big dreams, and you will not stop until you will fulfill them. But I need you to know, that the most important person is you. So no lies, no deception. Be truthful. Hold your ground. Be powerful, because you deserve the best. And anyone who's trying to compromise that can find their way out from your life, because you are the most important person and you deserve people to treat you as number one after you've treated yourself as number one. Okay? Here's another card. Agile. What does agile mean? What does agile mean to you? Can you see how my nails are matching? Oh my God, I am so spiritually aligned to my cards. What does agile mean? Flexible, doable, moving, shifting. Okay? I am agile, and I now choose to adjust to life changes effortlessly. Okay? This is important. Camille, you've got it. Okay? You have got it. No matter what will happen, as long as you're happy, this is what it's about. By the way, if you guys are free to come, and see, this is the card for the dance teacher. If you are free to come on next Friday, not tomorrow, but next Friday the 17th, I'm doing a big sale at the clinic, end of year sale. And as I said, my official products will be buy two and get the third one half price. And there'll be lots of 50% products, like just stock that I need to shift and to move, like soaps, like incense, like beautiful things that just time for them to go, Tibetan flags and as such. So just see what you do. Catherine, I'll give you a card, even though you're joining us at 10 o'clock. Catherine, clearly, Dr. Watson, you need to regenerate. So my cells are now regenerating to full capacity and on all levels and dimensions. Okay? Any questions, anyone? Because we need to shift the energy. If we don't have any questions, and if no one wants another card, then we shall finish this. You're welcome. Interesting, I'm shuffling. Is there anyone who's feeling timid at the moment? Feeling not safe? Need to know that we are safe and secure no matter what. You are safe and secure. Okay? So, as I said, I'll even do a table outside of the clinic. The Glen Council said that they will do it. Yes, I understand, Camille, that it's not tomorrow, it's next Friday. So come next Friday to the clinic. I will still speak to you. Remember, on Sunday starts the 12th of the 12th. It starts that another pathway between the 12th of December to the 21st of December. This is a very powerful pathway. So don't be naughty. Be powerful. Be straightforward. Be focused. Because we need to leave the past at the past. Boom. And we need to shift it to the next level. So if you're ready to go to the next level, let's do it. Next week's session, we'll definitely have a meditation while we're in this transition. And we just need to see what we're doing. Okay? So if you don't have any questions, I just want to thank you all for coming, watching, being, supporting. And you're all beautiful. And I thank you so much. Feel free always to DM me. Feel free to be in touch. Someone told me before, oh, I see that you're a celebrity. I'm not. I love you all. I'm super simple, super clear, and super straightforward. So I love you all. Take care.